Here is a Feit Electric incandescent light bulb. This is a huge 300 watts incandescent bulb. High wattage, no kidding. 300 watts, 5,870 lumens of light. Lasts 750 hours, is dimmable, and I guess the bulb shape would be a PS25 bulb. It's soft weight, 120 volts. So this is a bulb that you can still purchase. The incandescent bulb ban does not affect 300 watt bulbs. I have no idea why. It would seem to me like once you get to this brightness, there should be so many other options available that you wouldn't need this anymore, or at least a halogen, but for whatever reason this is allowed. According to the box, this is for a pendant light, though I can't think of any pendant light application where this much light would be allowed by the fixture or wanted by the user. The Feit Electric Company, made in China. This was purchased at the local Home Depot. And it says, the performance specifications, watts, life, and printed on this product package should only be considered an approximation of expected performance. Which is a pretty reasonable statement. I don't know how old this bulb is. It's got to be a fairly recent make because this has the new package design. Unless I suppose it's possible that just new packages were shipped to all the stores and the bulbs were switched out from the package, but I doubt that. So let's take a look at this bulb. Holy mackerel, that is a huge bulb. Wow. It's got the that cardboard in there like the old packages used to have in like the 90s and the 2000s. So this is the bulb. The filament design does not match the package at all. I would argue that this filament design is much better because the filament is supported by, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 studs. So the vibration that the filament has to endure is significantly less, or the shock from the vibration rather. Now interestingly, I have this bulb here which is a 100 watts. This is a Sylvania bulb, and you can see it's pretty much identical inside. Now this is a very simple basic design and doesn't really have any distinct characters that I'm aware of, so it's quite possible that this is just totally coincidental. I'm not that familiar with the Feit Electric brand. I'm pretty sure that Sylvania still makes their own bulbs. This is a double life bulb, and it runs so hot it's actually starting to brown on the top. So this bulb, that was a good size comparison. So this is a standard size bulb, and here's our 300 watts. It's almost twice the size. And it's amazing to me that this does not have a mogul base. I really can't think of many fixtures in this size that would accept this much wattage. On the top it says clear, Feit Electric, 300 watts, 5,870 lumens, 120 volts. And there's a good look at the filament. I'm not sure what that tube of glass up there is for. And it's got the same specifications. It seems relatively well made. I don't see any defects on here or anywhere else. The printing is pretty clear. This will be an interesting thing to test because I've never actually tested a straight 300 watts incandescent that I can remember anyways. I've tested plenty of 300 watt equivalent bulbs, but I don't ever recall testing the actual thing. Right now we have the volts of 120.4. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in. Oh, that's actually nowhere near as blinding as I thought it would be. It's actually kind of unimpressive. Let's turn the studio lights off here. Turn the lights off over here too. It's definitely bright. It's illuminating the whole room. It looks a lot brighter on the camera than it does in the person. Yeah, it definitely throws off some good light, but it's not like crazy. The heat is crazy. I can just feel the heat radiating all over the place. I can't look right at it, but it's not like blinding me just to have it on in the room here. Let's see if we can get a picture of the filament. I'm gonna burn up the camera here. Let's see if we can get it right quick. Come on, before the camera overheats. It might not be able to turn down the exposure enough. No, I can't get the exposure to turn down. Oh, the camera's super hot. Not good. Wow, that is so hot. The heat is much more impressive than the light output. So, it is. It's actually drawing 300 watts on the nose, despite that being only an approximation according to the box. The amps is 2.51 and the power factor is 1. That is some light bulb. I wish I had a dimmer here so I could tone it down. I don't know if I have anything that's 300 watt capable. I can feel the heat even like from 1.5 feet, 2 feet away from it. I can still feel the heat radiating off of it. That's crazy. I guess that really speaks volumes to how inefficient these are. But despite the inefficiency and all the talk about it, and it is true, they are inefficient, the quality of light is unsurpassed. The color rendering of this light is flawless. It's a clean, crisp, comfortable light. No flicker, no glare, none of the trash. These screwdrivers are what I usually look at, because on certain bulbs with bad color rendering, I can't even see the red and the yellow contrast. Whereas here it's very distinct because the color rendering of the bulb is very good. It's a bit overexposed on the camera, so it's not showing up super well, but you can see the colors are really coming out good. It's good lighting. It's really quite good lighting. It's definitely a lot of light, but I did think it would be a little bit brighter. Alright, I'm going to turn this off now. And what I'm going to do is, see, if I close the lens and reopen it, does it go out of focus? Yeah, it goes completely out of focus. I want to try to capture the glow down, but it's going to be overexposed. Did the camera just break? Oh no. Okay. Wow. That actually captured really good. That is super hot. See if I can get it zoomed in a little bit more. That's a really cool image. Wow. I can still see it glowing just a little bit. And now it's going out completely. It would be cool to put this on a dimmer and run it down real low just so you can see the filament glowing individually like that. Alright, well that's another incandescent bulb you can still buy. I'm not sure how much longer that you'll be able to buy these, but chances are they'll be around for some time still before the next wave of bulb bannage comes through. Feit Electric, 300 watts of raw incandescent power.